The call came at 7:23 p.m. on a Tuesday. "Hey sweetie, it's Mom. Do you have a minute?" I was making dinner. Stirring pasta. Phone wedged between my shoulder and ear. "Yeah, what's up?" She took a breath. The kind of breath that means bad news is coming. "I need to talk to you about something. It's about money." I stopped stirring. "Your father and I are in a tough spot. Medical bills from his surgery last year. The house needs a new roof. We're behind on some things." "How far behind?" "About $40,000. I set down the spoon. $40,000? I know it's a lot. But you're doing well. You've got a good job. And you're the oldest. We've always been able to count on you." There it was. You're the oldest. Not can you help. Not would you be willing. Just the statement. The expectation. "Mom, I don't have $40,000 just sitting around." "I know, honey. But maybe you could take out a loan? Or use your retirement? We wouldn't ask if we weren't desperate." "What about Maya and Derek?" "My younger siblings. Maya's still paying off student loans. And Derek just bought a house. They can't help right now. But you're established. You're the oldest. This is what family does." I closed my eyes. "Let me think about it." "Don't think too long. We're really struggling." I hung up and stared at the pasta boiling over. 3 weeks later, I wired my parents $40,000. 6 months after that, I found out they'd had $600,000 in a hidden investment account the entire time. Hey Tangled Yarns family, it's Brett. And if you're new here, welcome to the story of how birth order became a weapon and financial manipulation became a family tradition. Today's story is about Alex Chen, the oldest of 3 siblings, who spent their entire life being told that being oldest meant being responsible for everyone else. And when their parents claimed to be desperate and needed $40,000, Alex drained their savings and took out a loan to help. Only to discover 6 months later that Mom and Dad had over $500,000 they'd never mentioned. Money they didn't want to touch. Because it was easier to guilt the oldest child into fixing their problems. Let's untangle this. Alex Chen was born in 1988. First child. First grandchild. First everything. From day one, the messaging was clear: being oldest meant being responsible. When Alex's sister Maya was born in 1991, 5-year-old Alex was told, "You're the big sibling now. You have to set an example." When their brother Derek was born in 1994, Alex was told, "You're the oldest. You need to help out." It continued through childhood. "You're the oldest, you should know better. You're the oldest, you need to be mature. You're the oldest, we're counting on you." Alex internalized it. Became the responsible one. The helper. The problem solver. Got good grades. Went to a state school to save money. Graduated with minimal debt. Got a job in tech sales. Worked hard. Made decent money, about $85,000 a year by 2023. Maya became a teacher. Made $52,000. Had $60,000 in student loans from her master's degree. Derek went into real estate. Had inconsistent income. Bought a house in 2022 that stretched his budget. Their parents, Robert and Susan Chen, were in their early 60s. Robert had worked in manufacturing. Susan had been a bookkeeper. Both were retired. They lived in the same house they'd bought in 1985. Modest. Paid off. From the outside, they seemed comfortable. Not wealthy. But stable. In 2022, Robert had knee surgery. Medicare covered most of it, but there were out-of-pocket costs. In early 2023, Susan started calling Alex about money. First it was small things. "Can you help with the electric bill? It's higher than usual." Then bigger. "The roof needs repairs. Can you chip in?" Then the $40,000 call. Alex didn't have $40,000. They had about $15,000 in savings. Another $8,000 in checking. To get to $40,000, Alex took out a personal loan for $17,000 at 9.5% interest. Cleaned out their emergency fund completely. It hurt. But Mom had said they were desperate. We wouldn't ask if we weren't desperate. Alex wired the money in 3 installments over 2 weeks. March 2023. Their parents were grateful. Effusive. You're saving us. We knew we could count on you. You're the oldest. You've always been so responsible. Alex felt good about it. Hard. But good. That's what family does, right? Then life went on. Alex started rebuilding savings. Making loan payments. $340 a month for 5 years. Maya and Derek didn't know about the $40,000. Alex didn't tell them. Didn't want them to feel guilty that they hadn't helped. In September 2023, Alex got a call from their Aunt Linda. Mom's sister. Hey, I heard your parents needed money. Are they okay? They're okay now. It was tight for a while but we figured it out. That's so strange. I thought they were doing well. Your mom was just telling me about their investment account. Said they'd built it up to over $600,000. Alex went completely still. What? Their investments. The account they've been adding to since the 90s. Your mom's always been so proud of how well it's done. When did she tell you this? Last month. We were having lunch. She was showing me the statements on her phone. Alex's vision tunneled. I have to go. Alex hung up. Sat down. Tried to process. Investment account. $600,000. Last month. Last month was August. 4 months after Alex had wired them $40,000. Alex called their parents. Hey sweetie, what's up? Mom, I just talked to Aunt Linda. Oh, how is she? She mentioned your investment account. Pause. What investment account? The one with $600,000 in it. The one you showed her last month. Longer pause. Who told you that? Aunt Linda. She said you showed her the statements. Susan's voice changed. Got defensive. That's private. That's our retirement. You have $600,000 in retirement savings. Yes. We've worked hard for it. And you asked me for $40,000. Those are different things. How are they different? The investment account is for our future. We can't touch that. We needed cash for immediate expenses. Alex laughed. No humor. Just disbelief. You can't touch your $600,000 but I can drain my savings and take out a loan? You're young. You have time to rebuild. We don't. So you lied to me. We didn't lie. We needed money. We asked for help. You said you were desperate. We were. We couldn't pay those bills. You had $600,000. That's not liquid. That's invested. Then liquidate some of it. Sell some stocks. Don't ask your kid to go into debt. Susan's voice hardened. We raised you. We fed you. We put a roof over your head for 18 years. We're asking for help now and you're going to throw it in our faces? I gave you $40,000 while you sat on over $500,000. That's not asking for help. That's manipulation. You're being dramatic. Did Maya and Derek know about the $600,000? That's none of your business. Did you tell them? Silence. Mom. Did you tell them you had $600,000 when you said you couldn't afford to pay your bills? We told them we were having financial difficulties. And they said they couldn't help. Maya has loans. Derek just bought a house. And I just gave you $40,000 I didn't have. Because you're the oldest. You're supposed to help. Alex hung up. Called Maya. Did you know Mom and Dad have over $600,000 in investments? What? No. Are you serious? Dead serious. Aunt Linda told me. Mom confirmed it. But they said they were broke. They asked me for money too. I told them I couldn't because of my loans. How much did they ask you for? $5,000. I said I couldn't do it. I felt terrible. Don't. They have over $500,000. They just didn't want to touch it. Maya was quiet. How much did you give them? 40,000. Alex. Oh my God. Yeah. Alex called Derek next. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? They told me they needed help with the roof. I offered $2,000. They said it wasn't enough and not to worry about it. They have $600,000, Derek. Then why the hell did they ask us for money? Because they didn't want to use theirs. All three siblings were furious. Maya wanted to confront them immediately. Derek wanted to demand the money back. Alex wanted distance. I'm not asking for it back, Alex said. I'm just done. Done with what? Done being the oldest. Done being the responsible one. Done being the person they come to when they don't want to solve their own problems. Alex didn't call their parents for 2 months. Susan called weekly. Left voicemails. Why are you being like this? We didn't do anything wrong. You're punishing us for asking for help. Alex didn't respond. In November, Susan sent an email. Long, detailed. Explaining that the investment account was their security. Their safety net. They'd worked their whole lives to build it. They couldn't just spend it on bills. You're financially stable. You make good money. We knew you could handle it. That's why we asked you instead of your siblings. You're the oldest. You've always been the strong one. Alex read it 3 times. Then replied, Mom, I'm not strong because I'm the oldest. I'm exhausted because you've spent my entire life putting responsibilities on me that should have been yours. I gave you $40,000 while you had $600,000 because you guilt-tripped me with birth order and fake desperation. I'm not angry you asked for help. I'm angry you lied about needing it. Don't contact me for a while. Susan replied, You're breaking your father's heart. Alex blocked her number. Thanksgiving came. Alex didn't go home. First time ever. Maya and Derek went. Reported back. They're playing the victim, Maya said. Saying you're overreacting. That they didn't force you to give them money. They literally said you're the oldest, this is what family does. I know. I told them that. Mom cried. Dad said you were being ungrateful. Christmas was the same. Alex didn't go. Sent a card. Polite. Distant. No money. In January 2024, Robert had another medical issue. Minor. Outpatient procedure. Susan called Maya. Asked if she could reach out to Alex. See if Alex could help with the costs. Maya said no. Mom, you have $600,000. Use it. We can't touch that. Then I guess you'll have to figure it out. Susan was shocked. You're going to turn your back on your father? You turned your back on Alex. Alex gave you $40,000 they didn't have. You lied about being desperate. You don't get to ask for more. Susan hung up. By mid-2024, the family was fractured. Alex maintained minimal contact. Birthday texts. Holiday cards. Nothing more. Maya and Derek still visited occasionally but were distant. They'd lost trust. In August 2024, almost exactly a year after Alex found out about the $600,000, Susan called. Alex almost didn't answer. But did. I want to apologize. Alex waited. Your father and I talked to a therapist. She helped us understand that we put too much on you. For too long. And asking you for money when we had our own was wrong. Okay. I'm sorry. Truly. We took advantage of you. Yeah. You did. Can we start over? I don't know, Mom. I'm still paying off the loan I took out to give you money you didn't actually need. We could pay you back. I don't want your money. I want you to stop treating me like I'm responsible for everyone just because I was born first. I understand. Do you? Because this isn't just about the $40,000. It's about 35 years of you're the oldest. Like that means I owe everyone more. Susan was crying now. I didn't realize how much we'd put on you. That's the problem. You didn't realize. Because it was convenient not to. They talked for an hour. It didn't fix everything. But it was a start. By late 2024, Alex had a new boundary with their parents. Polite. Cordial. But no financial help. Ever. When Susan mentioned needing help with something, Alex's response was simple: you have investments. Use them. It's done every time. But it held. The loan was finally paid off in early 2025. $17,000 plus interest. Total cost, $20,400. Alex didn't celebrate. Just noted it. Moved on. Started rebuilding savings. This time with a boundary: never again would birth order determine financial obligation. Let's talk about what actually happened here. This story isn't about money. It's about weaponized birth order and the way families use labels like the oldest to justify unequal expectations. Alex's parents didn't ask for help. They assigned responsibility based on age. You're the oldest. This is what family does. That's not a request. That's a demand wrapped in familial obligation. And when Alex discovered the $600,000, the betrayal wasn't just financial. It was the realization that their parents had options, they just chose not to use them. Because asking Alex to drain their savings and go into debt was easier than touching their own safety net. That's not family helping family. That's exploitation disguised as tradition. The "you're the oldest" narrative is toxic because it assigns worth based on birth order rather than actual capability or willingness. It tells the oldest child, your needs matter less. Your financial security matters less. You exist to absorb family problems. And Alex learned what many oldest children learn: you can't fix family dysfunction by being more responsible. You can only protect yourself by setting boundaries. The $40,000 wasn't the real cost. The real cost was 35 years of being told that loving your family meant sacrificing yourself first. Alright, Tangled Yarns family, your turn. Have you ever been guilted into giving money or help because of your position in the family? Birth order, gender, income level? Or have you discovered that someone claiming to be desperate was hiding resources they just didn't want to use? Drop your stories below. Because the people who manipulate with family obligations need to be called out. If this one hit home, hit that like button. Subscribe for new stories every single day. And remember, being the oldest doesn't mean being the only one responsible. And needing help doesn't give you the right to lie about it. I'm Brett. This is Tangled Yarns. And that yarn? Officially untangled. See you tomorrow.